Your style isn't something that you copy. Your style is something that you build over time. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Natty. This is going to be fun today. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to define your home decor style. You don't find that by copying everything you see on Pinterest. You find your style by looking at your real life, how you live, and the things that you enjoy. Let's get into this. The first tip, before you start off saying, I'm a minimalist, I like boho, I like modern, scrap that. Start off with how you want your home to feel. What do you like? When you look around just your real life and the things, how you dress, the things that attracts you, see what those things are. You start taking key points from the things around you and implement that into your home and into the styling. Once you identify your feeling, it makes home decor shopping easier. It makes looking at Pinterest easier because you know what you're looking for. The things that's gonna say, that's me, girl, next. That is so important. Forget the labels, forget the description, forget the box. Check yourself first to see, what do you want your home? What do you want to feel when you open the door? What do you want to feel when you enter your room? What do you want to feel when you enter? Just what do you want to feel? Let's go with that first. Excitement, happy, calm, elevated, all that good thing. Tip number 2. This is gonna surprise you. You already know your style. You just don't know the label. Hear me out. Your favorite creator, the brand that you follow, that plays a part of your style. There's something about this particular person, this particular brand that intrigues you, that you decide, I want to be informed whenever they're doing something. The next way to define your style, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the hotels you stay at, the coffee shop that you go to. Hello, somebody. Those things give you a feeling inside. Even though that's not your home, there's something that pulls you towards a particular hotel. There's something that pulls you towards that feeling you want to bring into your home. I personally love to stay at beautiful hotels. I'm just getting into boutique hotel because boutique hotel is very small and intimate. Recently, I did a staycation where I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton is nice. It's very clean lines, very simple, very elevated. Love all the flowers, love the smell. That's something that I gravitate towards. Therefore, when you come to my home, you will see flowers. You will have an aroma. You will see clean lines because that is what makes me feel good about myself and my space. Tip number 3, curate your inspiration. Don't collect it. Natty, what do you mean by that? Do not save 10,000, 100, 500 inspo on Pinterest. That is overwhelming. You will not go back and find those things. Save 10, save 5. Because if you do number 1 and number 2, number 3 become easy because now you know what you're looking for. So don't overwhelm yourself with just keep on saving. Limited, curated. Remember, with curate comes with intentionality. It's not just off the whim I'm saving the random things. When you start curating your inspiration, it allows you to become more intentional about the things that you're looking for, not just being bombarded with trends. You can just be more selective in what you're doing and how you make your purchases. Tip number 4, define your anchors. Your anchors is like your color, your vibe, texture. That's the base of how you want to start designing your space. It's the base of your own personal style. Anchor is what gives you a guide. It keeps you from veering off to the left and to the right. It keeps you from falling into the trend trap. Been there, done that. Had to came back a little bit and kind of check myself. We've all done that. When you know the color, the vibe, the feel, texture, when you have a layout of what your base design style is, everything becomes easier. Everything just falls into place. Now we just start building. These anchors don't limit you. They actually make things a little bit easier. As a matter of fact, I'm taking these same 7 tips right here and make it applicable in my guest room as I'm working on transforming that. Hopefully you guys stick around so you see how I'm using those 7. Start with big pieces, not small tiny decor objects. Now, come on back. Let's lay the foundation first before we start making things pretty. Earlier in the video, I talked about the way you dress also play a role in how you, in your design style. For most of us, when we're dressing, before we start accessorizing, We know the base of our outfit. We know the skirt. We know the dress. We know the shirt. We know that before we start picking out the jewelry, the different things we need to accessorize our outfit. It's the same thing with your home. Let's take the living room, for example. Before you start buying wall decor, let's pick out the sofa. Let's pick out the rug. Let's pick out the drapery. I think once we pick those things out first, the accessory become easier. Start off with the most, I would say start off with the most important thing first, maybe your largest purchase first, before we start decorating our home. Remember the tip before this, the anchor. When you know the vibe, the color, the texture, when shopping for these larger pieces, it becomes easier. Because now you know what kind of fabric you want in the living room. If you want a deep sofa, do you want something flat to the ground? Do you want something with reclined seats? All those things play a factor in help define our style and making this become more fun and less stressful. Decorate one room at a time. Girl, what? I know. When you stay focused on a particular space, it really and honestly become easier. Because now you're not distracted by, I have to put something here, I gotta put something here. As I mentioned earlier before, I'm working on our guest room and I decided to just stay focused on that. When I stay focused on a particular space, just give it my all the tips that I've given before falls into place, become much easier. I know my anchor pieces for that particular space. I know the color, I know the vibe. It just becomes a little bit easier. Remember in the last video I talked about don't rush? Honestly, don't rush it. Again, I've been in this home 10 years. As I mentioned, I'm just working on a guest room. Everything takes time. If we allow ourselves to be bombarded by trying to finish up all the project at the same time, I think we will definitely get lost in the sauce. Come on, Nadia with the slangs. You will definitely get lost in, your style will get lost in translation. Honestly, follow your guide, follow your inspiration. Another point in this, when you get one room that hit the mark, you get more clarification. You get such a level of understanding. You get such a boost in motivation. You feel really confident, like, girl, I got this down. Now I can move on to another space. You're gonna see how the next tip follow up with this one. Don't go nowhere. Listen, every time I get excited, my Jamaican accent, it just comes out. So listen, take it. It's a part of the personality, honey. My last and final tip, borrow, don't copy. Back to my previous tip, right? When you finish one space, because you want to have a flow in your design, you will not copy the same styling into the next space. You can take elements from it. You may take a texture. You may take a color. You might take the vibe, but don't take all three. Each space needs to have its own personality, its own identity. However, it needs to flow. That is why we're borrowing and not copying. Think about your favorite store that you go into. Y'all know me. I love my good RH vibe, honey. Love it down. If you walk through RH Gallery, a couple of things that you can feel in there is very, I don't want to say it's muted. The color is always a brownish, taupe, beige color scheme that you see throughout the entire gallery as you walk in. It's in the furniture, it's in the bedding, it's in the fabric, it's in the pillows, it's in the accessory. That is their anchor. You also want to take that as well into your own home, into your design, into your style, into identifying. My final thought, finding your style, finding your home decor style, it's not a race. It's not about perfection. It's not about label. It's not about look at me, look at me. It's all about being intentional. Be intentional in how you want your house to feel, how you want to live, how do you want others to feel when they come into your home. That's what it's all about. It's about you. It's not me. My tips today are just guides. These are things that I've used in my everyday life. These are tips I've used in my client home. As someone that is self-taught in this career path, I try to speak from the standpoint of my own experience. Keep it simple. Keep it authentic. Keep it intentional. You would definitely find your style. When you slow down and focus on you and how you want to feel when you enter your home, when you don't allow social media, when you don't allow another person's space to minimize where you are, allow it to inspire you. That's how you start to define who you are and how you want your home to feel. Not until you do these things, then you can say, I can identify what my style is. If you identify what your style is before, you're putting yourself into a box. We're not doing that no more. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make our mistakes, because I've been there, done that. Your style isn't something that you copy. Your style is something that you build over time. Now, if you love this type of content, please go ahead and subscribe, engage. I also have my membership, which we can go more in depth. Within the membership, I can show you guys like behind the scenes. I can show you guys my thought process. I can show you guys some of my mistakes, because honey, there are a lot. Go ahead and click the join button. You see that below right beside, I think it's right beside subscribe. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your support. Hello, welcome to all the new Natty Style family members. So glad to have you here. I can't wait to chat with you guys in the comment section.